Hello, guys. Greetings from Kharkov, Ukraine. My name is Svetlana Mucha, and I'm the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. And as you can see, beautiful Alisa, professional psychologist of Diolli.com, is here with me. Today, we wanted to discuss the dating strategy of some gentlemen and ladies and why they do not succeed in their search. And of course, if there will be questions, please feel free to ask them. We will be happy to answer. Let's build a dialogue. So, Alessia, within last several weeks, you have conducted numerous interviews with ladies. Can you share some interesting aspects that you have seen? Why do you think some ladies are single?
um, just today I had a very interesting interview with one very beautiful lady. She is 46 years old. She looks really great. She has a very beautiful face and very beautiful body, and she has three daughters. Um, she has a very successful career, and she's divorced, and she wants to have a boyfriend. She wants to meet a man who is 5 years younger than she is.
So, someone in his early 40s.
Yes, or maybe even younger, because as you know, as she told me, the ladies are getting older later than men, so she is very sexual active right now, and the gentlemen in this age, I mean 45, 50, are not so sexual active as ladies. So because of this, she wants to meet someone who is much younger.
You want to tell that sexual energy of
I
gentlemen
don't
in
want
their
to tell.
50s and
I
60s
don't want to
decrease?
tell this. That lady told this. So as you see, all of us, we have very different point of view. So
It is interesting because just last week and yesterday I had several interviews with gentlemen potential clients, and many gentlemen in their 50s and 60s claimed that they can easily attract a girl in her 20s and 30s, which I find hard to believe, to be honest, because after conducting all the interviews with the ladies, have you ever met a girl who is like 29 or 35 who would enter our office and tell you that, hey, I want to date someone who's 58 to 65?
no, never.
Me neither.
Sometimes the girls in their late 20s or early 30s, they want to meet someone who is younger than them. That's true, but such a big difference.
I can think of a girl, she's 36, and I had an interview with her, and she speaks really good English, and she speaks French as well. She's a beautiful girl in a way. I mean, she has plump lips, big breasts, tiny waist. She's like, I would say, Kim Kardashian type of figure, like this uh, hourglass. And she told me that she wants to date an older man. And she has explained it because she doesn't want to have kids at 36. And she also said that she's an artist. She paints paintings, she do some decorations, and she said that she wants to meet a man for whom she would be like this little precious young sweet girl, and she doesn't want to have an official job. She wants to devote her life to art. So this is why she wants to date someone older. And she said that all her boyfriends were older, like at least 10 to 15 years. So she's 36. This means that she's open to date someone in his late
50s.
40s, early 50s. Yes. But she openly said that he has to be like really rich because
And this
she
is a really big age difference for her.
15, yes. So she's open to date someone really rich because she is from quite a rich family. So her parents can afford many things and can give her a possibility to afford many things. So she was looking for a gentleman who would be like older. Like she said that I'm open to date an old guy. but he has to take care of me. I want to be his sweet little girl, and I want to devote my life to my creativity, to my art, and I want him to take care of all the rest. So with that lady, and also she wanted him to have adult kids because she
Mhm.
didn't want to have children. I would call it exceptional. So it's not like every day
Last
we meet such
last
ladies.
week, I interviewed a lady, and she is 24 years old. She is really beautiful. She is divorced. She doesn't have kids, and she told me that she was always attracted to an older man. And I asked her,
How old is old?
yes, what is the age difference? And she told me that the perfect age difference is about 8-10 years, much older.
It is interesting because last week I have talked to a gentleman and he was 60 years old and he was a good looking 60 years old gentleman. I mean, he works out every day, like literally, and he swims, he runs, he eats healthy, he doesn't eat red meat, but still he doesn't have like any surgeries or adjustments. He's a good looking 60 years old man. And he told me that back home he can attract ladies in their 40s, 60s. So he wants to travel to Ukraine because here he assumes he can attract ladies in their 20s and 30s. And in such situation, I always ask, like, why do you believe the age difference would be so drastic? Like, if back home you can attract a younger lady, because a lady in her 40s, it's like 20 years younger. So why do many gentlemen believe that just because they travel to Ukraine, they can double this age gap? Russian accent. Oh, I see. I have some messages. Yes, obviously we speak Russian language, so English is not our mother tongue. So yes, we have the accent. Hey to you as well, and hello from Puerto Rico. Greetings to Puerto Rico. Guys, what do you think about age difference? What is the appropriate age difference in your opinion? Because Lisa and myself, we have learned that age difference in the eyes of the ladies and the eyes of the gentlemen is quite different and has different meaning. Is dating is mandatory for good relation? I'm not sure I understand the question. Can you please specify it? Greetings from Central Switzerland. Hello.
Ten
Appropriate
years.
10 years. I would
For
agree.
some ladies, yes. For some ladies, no. Men love young women. I can say that some ladies also like young gentlemen, so it's not only for you.
It is important to not only to like what you see, but also to feel that the feeling is mutual. I think that mail of the bride's paper letter dating sites, the one you were paid to open each letter and to send each letter, they kind of have sabotaged the ideas about what is real and what is not for many gentlemen. There's many clients, usually not clients, usually potential clients with whom I have consultations. They claim that, okay, at this dating site, even though I'm 57, I receive messages from 19 years old. Like people who become our clients, usually some of them have tried such sites and they understand that that's not realistic. A man 20 years, a woman 10 years. Of course, it's not linear. I would say that many gentlemen, after being at male brides dating sites, they kind of lose the idea what is real. They lose the connection with reality. Alicia, can you comment that
Would you match according to your nation process or consider other nation
process?
process?
Will you answer my question?
I'm sorry. I just read and didn't hear.
I was asking you if you believe that male brides dating sites have sabotaged
Oh, yes.
dating strategy of many guys.
Mm-hmm.
It,
Just imagine the situation. You are, for example, you are 50 or you are 55 years old, and you have some life experience, and you have some priorities for your age. And
sorry.
she is 25, for example, or even younger, for example, 23 years old, and she has totally different um, expectations from her life and priorities. And this is normal because just remember who you in your 25 years old and what did you want to do. So it's normal to be totally different.
In law, there are no rules. There are no
Yes,
rules,
but in life there
they
are
are,
a lot of rules.
but still there are patterns, and you should understand that pretty often gentlemen who claim that age is just a number, age matters for them greatly. So they claim that they are open to date only someone who's 15, 20 years younger, and they assume that age should be just a number for the lady,
Mm-hmm.
and it is not, because ladies, if she is like 31 or 29 and she wants to have kids, uh, of course she understands that a 55 years old gentleman, he doesn't have the energy of the gentleman who's 30, 35. Of course you can tell me that there are exceptions. Yesterday we were discussing it with our cupids in the office. We have two girls in our team, and they both are in their early 20s, they're 21, and I have asked them if they would go out on a date with a gentleman in his late 30s or early 40s. And the answer was no. But then one of them said that if Alexander Skarsgård, and he is 43, we have Googled him. He's an actor from Sweden. He has played in True Blood.
I'm
This
sorry,
tall,
I don't know.
he played a vampire. So we
Mhm.
have Googled him, and he's tall, like 6'4",
Mhm.
blonde,
Mhm. I don't
super
like
athletic,
blonde. Mhm.
and he's 43. And our 21 years old Cupid said that they would go out with him. In this case, age doesn't matter.
For one date only.
For one date, yes.
Curious about it.
We have met gentlemen from Switzerland, and we had several couples
Mhm.
there. And greetings to all our couples from Zurich who are watching us. Age difference, honestly, it's only fantasy to wish to get such a younger woman as a wife. 10 years younger is a real minimum a man should desire. There is life after the bedtime.
That's true.
It's nice to desire someone younger, but a lot depends on the gentleman, on the lady, the way the gentleman looks.
Marriage is not only about sex. Sex is a huge part of your relationship, but it's not the main part. And except this bad time, you will have your normal life, your some activities or something else, and you should have some very common interests.
And of course, Melania Trump and Donald Trump, how old are they?
Very typical couple. Very typical couple.
Guys, how many couples do you know where the gentleman is so much older than the lady? And Donald Trump, you can like him, you can hate him, but he's a personality. He's a successful guy, and not every guy has Trump buildings or any buildings named after him. So, of course, if you have the income of Donald Trump, maybe it would be easier for you to succeed among some models. Just imagine if 10 perfect guys proposed to one girl without knowing each other which one she prefer.
What is the question? I'm sorry. How would you explain if dating is illegal? What does it mean?
I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I'm not sure we understand you. Maybe you can write in other language. Sprechen Sie Deutsch vielleicht? So, given Donald Trump and Melania Trump as an example, it's like I know another couple, Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. They have 25 years old difference. Have you seen Michael Douglas' father? He's like 101, I think, and he looks great. He looks like he's in his 70s, so that's exceptional. Ja, sicher. Wir haben die Leute, die sprechen Deutsch hier sehr gut. Alice spricht kein Deutsch.
I can only smile.
Als ich Deutsch spreche, sie ist der Meinung, dass ich sage etwas nicht so schön. Ich weiß nicht warum. So age gaps, it's a tricky topic. It just many gentlemen, they like thinking that they can date younger just because they want to date younger. Just because you want something
What
doesn't
does
mean
it
that
mean?
it is right.
Something about me.
You have to learn Deutsch.
Okay. I will think about that.
Sonst wie kann
I don't
Alessia uns...
understand.
Ich weiß nicht, warum Deutsch ist nicht so populär in Ukraine. Ich finde diese Sprache sehr schön. I want wife in within 15 days. Don't want to see so many ladies, but the special one and who ready to marry with happy life.
In 15 days? What do you mean?
Ich bin 50 und habe immer junge Frauen, nur älter als
Okay, I
25
don't
Jahre.
understand Deutsch. It's not funny.
The gentleman is saying that he is 50 and all his ladies are 25 years old. Well, good for you. Now, apprendre l'allemand. Je ne parle pas français. Sorry. It's also about Benjamin's big age difference. Age gaps like the one that Donald Trump has and Michael Douglas, I'm sure you would agree that both these gentlemen are successful in their own way, and of course, a successful gentleman attract a younger lady that crave to be to have a part of their success. Let's put it this way.
I don't understand.
And now he's saying in French that you don't speak German.
Oh, parler. No, je ne pas parler.
I like it that in French language, Germany is called l'Allemagne.
Это Germany.
Yeah.
Can you help me with
expectations?
15 days?
In 15 days, it's not possible to get married. In 15 days, you can have several dates. I don't think that it's smart actually to marry someone after 15 days. It's 15 days, not even dates, of knowing each other.
Even in 15 dates.
It's
too early.
Yes. Do you know anyone? I know one couple. They got engaged
we don't
after.
know any other expectations.
Or said in English, in Switzerland, you have to speak German, French, Italian, and English. Yes, and also Retro-Romanish. How about that language? Don't forget about Retro-Romanish. I like it that they are so careful about all the people who live in Switzerland. They don't want to make them feel unwanted. So in Ukraine, in the majority of cases, we speak Russian. Ukrainian, maybe if you live in the West. So discussing age gaps, once the gentleman told me that you hate age gaps. He sent us an email and he was in his late 50s and wanted to date a lady up till early 30s. And I've honestly told him that we won't have anyone in our base who would be open for such a big age gap. Not because I hate age gaps, I'm really neutral about it, just because our base, and I can imagine the face of a girl who is like 31 or 28. What she will answer us if we will tell her that we want to introduce her to a gentleman who is her parents' age.
Yes, I can say that in real life, when you are, for example, both of you on some birthday party or something else, and you just communicate to other person, and you don't know his age Yes, you can be attracted to his charisma or something like that. But if we are talking about matchmaking agency, we have totally different. How to say this?
It's I understand your point. You want to say that we have to give the client, both male and
Yes,
female, whole
yes,
information about
yes.
the
So it's
date.
not like some girl in her early 30s came here just say I want to. It doesn't matter how old he is. It never was like that.
Pretty often people confuse, especially gentlemen confuse, when the lady goes out on a date out of curiosity. Because I know a few girls who are like in their 20s and they go out with foreign gentlemen whom they meet on Tinder because they want to practice the language.
Yes, why not?
I was so surprised to hear it. Like she said that, oh, it doesn't matter to me. Like how old is he? Has to be English speaking.
Because I don't want to have a relationship with him.
Yes, because she wants to have just a dinner to hear about Great Britain, to hear about the US, to practice the language, and to have a free meal. And guys confuse such attitude with the desire to have his babies. So it's one scene when the lady meets someone at a birthday party and he is like twice older than she is, and she feels interested talking to him because he has an interesting personality.
Yes.
He knows things. It's another scene whether she really considers him dating material. So guys get confused because of that. And I was talking to a lady. She has reached out to me on Instagram, and she told me that she is registered at numerous dating sites, both local and international, and she used them to learn the language, to meet new people, but she will never ever relocate. And she has asked if I can introduce her to someone local. Why she doesn't want to relocate? Because she has her career here and she has 3 apartments that she rents. So she said that all her life is here. How is ladies belongs to be different cultures and languages, and she stands with men who belongs to be different cultures. You mean if the ladies if ladies from Ukraine are open to date foreigners? Some of them are, some of them are not. We have many Ukrainian women which get married to Swiss residents. We have matched Ukrainian ladies with gentlemen from Switzerland, but it was never like I want to marry a guy from Switzerland. It was always about meeting someone special. I had one lady in our base, and she was fond of France. She loved everything French, French movies. She has spoken really good French, and she lives now in Zurich, and she has to speak German. And she was very reluctant to start learning it because she said that it doesn't sound as good as French does. I have to disagree with her. I love German language. So, Alicia, as a conclusion, can you tell how often Ukrainian ladies are open to date someone older, someone younger? How old is old in their mind? And does it mean that she wants to have gentleman babies if a lady is open to go out on a date?
How old is old? As we told, it's about maybe 10 years. It's too big age difference. If they're open, sometimes yes, sometimes no. So it's always depends.
But still, you have to understand that the bigger the age gap is, the smaller is the number of ladies who would be open. Liechtenstein, no, I don't think we have matched anyone from Liechtenstein yet, but it would be nice to put it on the map of the map of success, the countries in which we have couples. I would say in the rest of Europe, at least in the majority of countries, we have created couples. I think we have time for one more question and we will wrap it up. We have work to do. And guys, tomorrow the new video would be on at our YouTube channel. The video in which I will share some stories that might help you to understand when you have met the right lady, when you have really met gold, how not to miss it, how not to lose this chance. It's a great, rich country. Well, all countries are nice in a way. I can't say that It's not like a lady is marrying the country. It's always you always marry a person. You can be miserable in Liechtenstein, I believe, and you can be really happy. I don't know in Romania. I have never been there, but I believe it's quite dark. That's the homeland of Dracula. So I believe you can be really happy there with loving, caring Dracula of your own. Alisa, how come you don't know who is Alexander Skarsgård? Let me show him to you. You have to see him.
Hello, ladies. I'm very glad that
The most of your employees were born in September. Was born in September.
no, that's not true. Why it's September? Svetlana has her birthday in June, and I was born in March, so it's not September. I'm sorry.
Alisa, that's not him. That's
Well,
him.
I can say that he's beautiful, but he's not my type. Haha.
You wouldn't go out with Alexander Skarsgård?
No, he's an actor, and it would be nice to talk to him. So I would. I'm not very attracted. Mm-mm. It's very nice to watch, but I don't want to touch.
You wouldn't touch Alexander Skarsgård?
No, I'm sorry.
I'm happily married to a really handsome brunette with dark brown eyes, but I have a scene for blonde guys. I'm sorry.
I'm not attracted to blonde guys.
But next
I'm
time,
sorry.
when the gentleman in his 60s or 70s will claim that he.
Katerina has her birthday in August.
3 weeks ago, I was talking to a gentleman who was 45 and was claiming that he looks nothing like 45, but like a 27. I will show him a photo of. I should have shown him a photo of a guy at 43 who doesn't look his age. How many? I think he's trying to ask.
How many years do you do matchmaking?
Years, 11 years.
Yes.
I'm attracted to great and beautiful ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So
Me
am
too.
I. This is why we have beautiful ladies in the team.
Okay.
Guys, maybe you can give us some suggestions. Which topics would you like us to cover in the upcoming live streams and in our videos? It would be nice to hear some suggestions because we are preparing the media plan for winter, and we are looking for new ideas for our winter videos. To get married using your service as man belongs to different country to arrive with visa for some durations.
It's so hard to say.
You have to meet the ladies, you have to date them, you have to build the connection. It will take at least, I would say, 5 to 6 months before a lady can consider seriously your request about marriage.
You should clarify the amount of success and fails. You mean couples?
And like we have mentioned in many videos, we have about 80-85% success rate, and we are a boutique matchmaking service. So we work with a limited number of clients at a time. So it helps us keep the success rate high. I'm talking very often in our videos why some gentlemen do not succeed. And recently I made a video about 4 groups of gentlemen who fit into this 15-20% who do not succeed in the matchmaking process. And in the majority of cases, I would say that many gentlemen who do not end up being married, they choose not to be married. So
also ladies too.
Yes, and in many cases, we introduce a gentleman, they start relationship, this relationship progress, and then the gentleman realizes that he is not ready to get married.
Mm-hmm.
He is not ready to settle down, and that's his choice. It's not about the fail in our service. It's because while going through the process, the gentleman realizes that right now he wants to concentrate on his career and he is not ready to give up his freedom. In some cases, gentlemen fail because they do not listen to their matchmaker and to the psychologist. Why they do it, I don't know. Because when you apply for a matchmaking service, uh, you're not only by introductions, you're by the experience and the professionalism of the team. So when gentlemen hire a matchmaker and then do not listen to any dating tips and advice, it's like, I don't know, hiring a dietologist and keep eating at McDonald's and expect that you will start losing weight and you will get the six pack as a result. Okay, guys, thank you for watching us. Alessia is whispering to me in her sexy whisper
that we need to work.
Yes, that it has been 30 minutes. Making office in Switzerland. Maybe one day.
Visit us here in Ukraine.
Yes, we like it here, and having office in one place helps us keep the quality high because we can really meet everyone, all ladies in person. Guys, thank you for watching us. By the way, if you want to get more dating tips and advice, don't forget to subscribe to our Instagram. We have an Instagram, Diolli.com Instagram, and every week we post dating tips and advice for gentlemen who consider international dating.
You want us to make an office at the airport?
This would be cute. He will help to get an office in the airport.
That's a very interesting idea.
That's very cute.
Okay, so guys, thank you for your attention. Yes, but we need to work.
Yes, we have to spread love. Bye.